Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from. The legitimate way, a new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. 3 a day on this channel. The morning video has been League SBC Method to Glory, me basically doing League SBC Method on this account throughout the whole of FIFA to basically craft players and packs and all that awesome stuff. However, I'm starting to feel like that content's becoming quite repetitive now. And so I put a vote out on Twitter and it's overwhelmingly in favour of this. What I'm thinking about doing is starting a brand new Road to Glory from scratch. So I'll keep using this account for content and trading on it. But I'm thinking of replacing the League SBC videos with a brand new Road to Glory to show you guys what can be achieved between now and the end of FIFA with some hard work and grind. It will contain me trading on there. It will still contain League SBC because I'll still be League SBC grinding on that account as well. But it'll be a brand new account with everything from scratch so you guys can see what I do and how it would go. So let me know down below what you think. It does seem like it's overwhelmingly in favour of a Road to Glory, so please let me know what you think down below. The evening video, this video is always a trading video. Today's video is going to be quite important for the next few days in terms of how you trade with fluctuations on the market because there's a lot of coins to be made. And the midnight content, it's actually 10 PM content now, so look out for it at 10 PM, is picks, packs, upgrades, all that awesome stuff. Whatever we get at 6 PM, it tends to be that sort of content. We brought forward the videos now, so 8:15 for the morning video, 5:15 for the evening video, and then 10 PM for the late night pack opening for you guys. So make sure you check it out. We're about to hit 26,000 subscribers as I record this, so make sure you sub if you are new around here, turn your notifications on for all the uploads. But this video is all about the best way to trade at a mid-tier with the market during Tots. So what happens during Tots is we get continual market panic all the time. There's market panic. The reason for that is, at random points, EA bring out content that means that people panic sell stuff. It happens all the time. But also, people tend to be hyped about content from 6 PM onwards, but less people on the game during the day. Part of that is because people have gone back to work, gone back to school, but the web app exists, and you can, in your lunch break and whatnot, pick up a few good deals. And I want to show you what I picked up yesterday, and how I know to look for what I'm looking for on the market. Now, on the area of the website, we've got an area called Fluctuations that does this all for you. That's mainly where I use this. The website subs use this. But it can be done by Footbin. It can also be done just by you gaining knowledge of the market and how it works. So let's have a little look at my transfer pile. So last night, before rewards, I bought into a few cards. You know, I'm always honest with you. The one that has not come off is this Shevchenko buy. He will come off eventually. He'll rise into tonight and tomorrow. But you can see I paid 97 for that card, which is not a bad deal. He sells for 112, 115 easily. But however, there's a one there for 94, which I'm going to buy because it's a good deal. But Shevchenko's the one that hasn't come off just yet. So I always show you guys when it goes well and when it doesn't go well. But what I did yesterday was I used the fluctuations on the site, but I also cross-referenced with Footbin, which I sometimes do, just have a little look at the market. And I've shown you guys this before. I'm going to show you it again now. The area called Market Index. So this is Market, and it gives you the index of specials, index for icons, goals, ones to watch. The two best, in my opinion, are icons and special cards. So if I click on special cards, what this does is it tells you which cards are down quite a bit. So you've got these cards here, and which cards are up. So I don't tend to look too much at the ups. I'm not too bothered about those. I'm interested in the downs. But you can see one of the ups is Roberto Firmino, who I have on my transfer pile. I'll show you that in a second. But what I'm able to do is go and look at these cards here. And I look at Thomas Delaney, and it tells me that he's down at 23.5. Now, that's quite a big chunky undercut. And I know he's been selling at 26 all day. So what I can then go and do is I can head over to my game, and I can look at whether there's Delaney's on the market at that price. Now, I'm going to assume not. I'm going to assume that's a dip in the market, another big undercut. But what sometimes happens is those cards get listed up. So that was an undercut, as we saw. As we saw there, 26. So you see that 23, we've got that's a good deal. He's now starting to bounce. So for me, I'm like, meh. He's like, it's not a great deal. 28k is what he's selling for. And I go back to the market index again, and I look and I say, okay, cool, there's Lozano there. Now, Lozano's one that surprised me. It surprised me if he is down. Because he's got a link into Zielinski, which people are going to basically want to buy. Because they're going to want to... Zielinski's going to be in picks. And people may want to link Lozano to him. Now, whether they link the 83 or the 85 is another matter. But again, what I can do now is add these to my transfer targets and wait for undercuts to pop up. Or I can bid on them as well. So I can flip the filter around and say, okay, cool. Now, I know Lozano's been selling for 28 because I bought a couple yesterday. Just for reference, but... Again, I can look and see, right, we've none for bidding on, but that's Lozano. We bought him. Then I might have a little look at Upamecano. Right now, it says he's down 10%. So I can go Upamecano. And we'll go to 55 and see if any are there. So he was down a little bit. There was an undercut there, but now he's back up again at 60,000 coins. Now, what tends to happen with the game is at 6 PM, we see quite a dip in the market. It happens most days. So during the day, there's no real vibe on the game right now. If you look right now, there's 658,000 transfers on Xbox, which is nothing. Even for Xbox, that's very, very low. So during the day, cars aren't being bought, so people are continually listing them with undercuts. So you can pick up some very good deals during the day. So let's say, for example, I'll give you the example, this Firmino. There was loads at 77, and then one dropped at 70, and I picked him up. This was before 6 PM, and I got this card at 70,000 coins. I then looked at 6 PM, and I saw two at 66, but they both went like that because they were very, very good deals. What tends to happen is the market sits low during the day and there are buys there. You can buy them without a doubt. And then at 6 PM, everyone comes onto the game, stuff happens, so it might be an SBC for yesterday Community Tots, so some of Community Tots took a hit. Or it might be an SBC for X-player from a league. So Digne, when he came out, Premier League left-backs took a hit, French left-backs took a hit. But they usually tend to bounce back. And in that panic, that's when you can buy because they're at a low end of their fluctuation. Cars don't suddenly just come down in value and stay down in value. It doesn't work that way. It's panic that creates that. Now, when Hernandez dropped off, does it mean that Hernandez suddenly was bouncing back to the level that he was at before? We'll have a little look to be sure, but usually no. Usually the answer is they don't just stay down like that. They tend to fall down and then slowly but surely get back to close to the price that they were already at. So if we go the last month on Hernandez. So if you look at Hernandez here, so I know, because I picked up a couple yesterday, it was achievable at 70k easily. Now, if you look at it, he's come down there to 75, 76 and 76. There was a dip in him when Digne came out. But look, he's back at 82 now. So the dip happens with these cards, but they always bounce back and they always climb back without fail. It's just about patience in terms of when you buy and when you sell. It does take a little bit of time, but again, it's worth it to not have to spend your money on FIFA points. So for me now here, we picked him up for 70,000 coins yesterday in the dip or whatever, and the cheapest on the market currently is 84,000, I think. It's 84,000, the cheapest Firmino on the market. And that's a centre mid hunter and a cam with Catalyst, I believe that is. So again, I can list mine up for 84, and we're looking at something in the region of about 10k profit on him from when we bought him yesterday. And this is sort of achievable in terms of Thursday flips too, in terms of what you do with that. Ben Yedder, if we compare price on him, we paid 45 for this Yedder. Yesterday, I think we paid in and around 45 for most of them, maybe slightly lower on a couple. And again, the cheapest on the market right now for Yedder is 52 there, which is what I was selling them for yesterday. And again, so we'll list them up for 52. We'll list up one at a time. And again, these were bought with the low end of fluctuations, and it happens throughout the day. It's not just, okay, it fluctuates low on Wednesday and sell high on Thursday. It will fluctuate low today at points, and it will go high again later on in the day or at different times. You've just got to keep an eye on what these cards are going for. So 46 on Yedder there, 46 again. We've got a 43 on that Yedder there, which is great. So Wilfried Zaha here. Paid 52 for this Zaha. At the moment, we'll find out where he's at. Just flick through. 67 there, 63. So he's at 63k at the moment. No lower than that, I don't think, which is fine. And the 63k is a striker hunter. This is a centre mid hunter, so we'll list him up for like 65. He should sell relatively easily at 65 throughout the day today. And then Tierney was a great pickup. 86,000 coins. He hit a massive low yesterday, the fluctuations. And again, 105, the cheapest on the market, 104 there. Again, easy enough to list him for 104. Take 5k from the 14,000 coins profit from that card alone. which is good, which is really, really good to see. And again, these cards I'm listing now will probably climb slightly higher today as well. With Weekend League rewards, people building their teams for Weekend League. Paulinho here for 26. There's a 27 there, so he's not as high, and yet it's another 26. So again, 26 on Paulinho is a good deal. So now I'm like, okay, cool, well, I've made profit elsewhere. I could potentially go and buy a few of these Paulinhos because he's at a low right now. He's not really bounced today at all. So 27, not interested in 27 without shadow on him. 26. So I'll do 26. We'll pop that on the transfer pile, and that's a low end of Paulinho. I'll pick him up and I'll sell him for later on, ideally. I'll make some profit from him there. Renato Sanchez, 22,750. Currently sitting about 25, 26,000 when I last checked, but he might have gone up a little bit. What we'll do is we'll check him on the market because it's quicker because there's so many of that card on the market. So we paid 22k for him yesterday. Renato Sanchez. So right now, the cheapest is 24. These will come off quite quickly, relatively quickly. Nothing's been there for longer than 15 minutes, so my guess at the moment is about 25. But again, he will climb slightly from there. I think he'll get to 26,000 coins today relatively easily. There's a 23 there again, which is not a bad deal. But he should get in and around 26 today. We'll see how it goes throughout the day. But again, we bought him at his low end, so you can't really make a loss on him. And this can be done. I called it mid-tier, but it's not necessarily mid-tier because so many special cards now have come down in value. But there are still loads of special cards that are still usable. For example, I'm debating starting the road to glory. Someone like a Renato Sanchez at 20k could make a difference to my team relatively easily. And so it's things like that you've got to be thinking about. But all the tools are there for you. If you are a website sub, you guys know this by now, it's there. And if you've never done sub to a website, try it out. Genuinely, you'll make millions of coins. I don't say this lightly, you will make millions of coins. But if you can't afford the site or you don't want to subscribe to the site, that's why these videos exist. Footbin's your mate. Footbin's your best pal here. It takes a lot longer than it would be on the site when we say that's the buy price, that's the sell price. But once you start to get the hang of this, throughout Tots, every single day these fluctuations happen. And we've got people making 200-300k in the Discord a day from this. Dan made 750,000 coins in one day by using fluctuations. Because let's say theoretically, like you saw here, all the Yedders that we bought, those Yedders, I bought them all in literally 5 minutes. Every single one of those Yedders were bought pretty much together in 5 minutes. That was what, 1, 2, 3, the one I'm selling already. So 4 of them bought in 5 minutes. And I'm looking at about 20k profit from that card alone. It's relatively easy. The Zahas that we've got, we literally picked them up within 30 seconds together. It wasn't hard at all. The Sanchez's all picked up last night, relatively close together. It's very easy to make coins once you start to understand how the market drops and climbs and you don't panic. For example, these Shevchenkos haven't gone up in price yet. I'm not panicking. I've no need to. As you've seen, that 98k one that was there a minute ago has now come off the market. So now the cheapest one there is a 104 and a 108. So suddenly now it's like, okay, cool. Well, the 94k pickup I've got about 5k in that already. And he's a centre mid hunter. I've got a cam hunter here. There's no centre mid hunters here at the moment. So again, I can list this up probably for a good 113, something like that. He should sell in around that. This Nedved I paid 100k for yesterday. Again, the cheapest is 112 in the market at the moment. I'll list mine up 3 hours at like 115 probably. Get about 10k profit from him. We got slightly overlisted. It's just about patience. It's about hard work and patience, and that's how you make coins on this game very, very easily. But that's basically what you should be working with at a mid-tier at the moment. I'd be avoiding the Tots other than buying them during Div Rival rewards as I'm looking now. That's fine in my opinion. There's no problem with that whatsoever. But Tots cards are quite volatile. They're being continually packed. Special cards, like I said before, have a finite supply. There's only so many of those cards on the market. And so by buying those special cards, you've got a relative sort of safety buffer in terms of the value they have. They're only really affected by other content and other cards coming out that share the same position with them or the same nation with them. So if you flip them on relatively quickly, hold for 12, 24 hours max, you should be relatively safe in your buys. But that's the end of the video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you turn your notifications so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.